community because of her involvement with organizations like the American Cancer Society and their Relay for Life, her mentoring and instructing that takes place at Harvard College in the Energy Pathways program. And when she was nominated for this award, it really was because of the inspiration and the career path that she's opened to a number of women from all across the LA Harbor community who a generation ago would not have envisioned themselves working in a refinery industry. When you think of refineries, you think of people wearing hard hats and steel-toed boots, but you don't think of women. And today, Lisa Bowman has been able to make that transition and open doors for an entire generation of ladies to work, not only at ConocoPhillips, but all other refineries throughout the LA Harbor community because of her work in the Energy Pathways program and because she's one of those inspirational blue butterflies. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Bowman.
Believe it or not, I kind of speak all the time, but this is the first time in my life that I'm actually nervous.
Go, Lisa.
I got a journey to take you on. And this journey is what made me who I am today. People are not just born to inspire or to instill hope in people. There's something in their lives that come about that put you on that path. And I want to take you on that journey. You guys willing to go with me?
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I'd like to say to everyone in this room, it is truly an honor to be here today and to be an honoree. I definitely want to inspire all the women in here that there is an opportunity for you in this world. You just have to take the opportunity to grab it. Don't ever take no for an answer. Don't ever take negativity as an answer. No matter who comes down the path to throw stones or put stumbling blocks, step over it. There's a saying in the church, it's called move mountain. So when those stones are there, just yell out, move mountain, and keep it pushing. Okay? Now, there are two things that came to mind when Tony mentioned to me about this ceremony. And what was funny is, when he gave me the write-up, those two things appeared again. And the two things were inspired and hope. Inspired, to influence, move or guide, to communicate, to spur on, or to encourage. Hope, a feeling of expected fulfillment. Optimism, a belief in a positive outcome. I think as women and mothers and grandmothers, we have no choice but to have that instilled in us from birth. But what we choose to do with it is a choice that we make through our stumbling blocks in life. There's an old saying, people are a product of their environment. And please don't take that as a negative. Really, don't take it as a negative. My environment, I thought about that. Who's responsible for my environment? Well, right off the bat, the responsibility falls on our parents. Our mothers, our fathers, until we hit the age of 18 years old. And from birth on, it's who we choose as individuals to surround ourselves with. I can truly say that my original inspiration and hope from birth to adulthood came from my mother. And a strong father figure. My parents owned what's called a transitional house for women. Okay, some people are saying, what is that? Well, I'll tell you. It's a homeless shelter for multi-diagnosed women with children. My mother had issues. She had heartache and pain, seeing little children not having some place to live. So she chose to open what's called Charlotte's House in the city of Carson. But what we didn't know is that when she opened this facility, we opened this facility. Okay? And I found myself being Auntie Lisa, Big Sister Lisa. This is my grandma Lisa, like a 2-year-old, like a grandma. And to see the smiles on these individuals' faces was remarkable. It brought a warm feeling to me. It brought a warm feeling to my family. Well, after my mom opened the facility, believe it or not, she was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. I said it was a journey, right? Okay. Now, the stage 4 breast cancer, the doctors told her, you might have 2 years to live. response to the doctor. God is not through with me yet. I still have work to do. Do you understand where my inspiration came from? Do you see where the hope for me came from? Here's a woman that is told, you're going to pass away within 2 years, get your affairs in order. But she pushed on in the shelter to help other people's lives. I couldn't help but see that inspiration. I couldn't help but feel the hope that she had within her. Well, shortly after she passed, the city of Carson had a committee for a Relay for Life that they were working with the American Cancer Society. And they came and they said, Lisa, we would like for you to have a team, and we're going to honor your mother. So quite naturally, I said, sure. Well, they weren't in for what I was about to do. Normally at work, I don't use a mic. I kind of talk without it, so I'm having a hard time. But what I did was my team actually grew so big that they had to have a special meeting with just me to figure out a way to tell me my team was too big. And I was supposed to break my team up into 2, but we really would like you to break it up into 3. Well, when that happened, I went straight to ConocoPhillips, told them what I was doing, asked for help. This is how they helped me. Yes, they wrote a big fat check. Honestly, they wrote a nice check. But even more important than the money, there were people that worked in the plant that I've known for over 20 years that literally participated. They were there, they participated, did the walk. Some of them went home and got family members and came back. Well, Conoco's not the only one I asked money from and support. I went straight to my local union hall. I'm a member and have been a member for 21 years for the United Steelworkers Union, 675. I walked straight in there and asked them. They quickly wrote a check, and they quickly provided people. So the people I had on paper was far less than what showed up. I was very proud to have the people that I worked with joining me to try and raise money to find a cure for cancer, because that was near and dear to my heart. And what I found working with that event was that I actually started to come to a closure, because we all know when we lose someone close and dear to us, we're grieving. That brought me to closure, but it brought something else. It changed my life, that helping people and giving of yourself makes you feel good. It makes you feel good in a way that money can't buy. Well, shortly after that, the next thing I find out is, for some unknown reason, the United